Are you interested in planning a trip to England? Well, you're in luck because today I'm sharing my recommendations on England's top 5 experiences. My name is Don Knott with the Travel Dispatch on the top 5 experiences for England. These recommendations are in no particular order and by no means the only great experiences you might find. However, I found these 5 noteworthy and definitely worth experiencing, so let's count them off. Number 1, see the Stones. Oh sure, Mick Jagger is a fine specimen of rock and roll longevity, but I'm really referring to the Henges. Stonehenge is worth the ridiculous traffic, shuttle bus, and hordes of people jostling to take selfies along its chained orbit pathway. And although it is impressive and one of the best, there are henges throughout the countryside. You just have to know where to look. One of our favorites is the Stanton Circles, just southwest of the city of Bath. This henge is on private property but is publicly accessible for a £1 entrance fee. That's about 19 fewer than what you'll pay to visit Stonehenge. With that said, the stones at Stanton Drew are not going to wow you. However, it's well worth the trip. Not only are you right in the middle of some beautiful English countryside, but it's unlikely you'll have to share those stones with anyone else, with the exception of some local horses and sheep peacefully grazing as you wander. Number 2, drink local gin. Even if you don't like gin, gin and tonic is next level in England, and I guarantee you'll love it. Almost every county has their local distiller, and the variety of gin flavors is only exceeded by the diverse range of available tonics. The versatility of those 2 ingredients is unmatched, and your favorite combination is waiting for you to find it. A couple noteworthy places include the Haworth Steam Brewing Company in Yea Hole and Yea Wall. Haworth Steam Brewing Company is located in the super touristy village of Haworth. When we visited, they had a fantastic selection of locally distilled gin and tonics, and the bartender did a fantastic job of balancing them into delicious and refreshing beverages. Yea Hole and Yea Wall is certainly true to its name, but it's a local institution in the city of Liverpool. It's not only the oldest pub in the city, but it has over 140 gins and a diverse selection of tonic. You'll not only have tasty, properly crafted beverages, but enjoy them amongst a lively crew of locals. Number 3, explore the Cornwall Peninsula. We covered a good swath of England along our road trip, but one of the most beautiful areas we explored was the Cornwall Peninsula. If you're looking for picturesque coastal fishing towns, beaches, dramatic cliffside open-air theaters, or abandoned tin mines, it would be very difficult to find better in England. The cottage tea room and garden in the tiny cliffside town of Clovelly was a notable experience. We enjoyed proper Devon cream tea and cucumber sandwiches and clotted cream, jam, and biscuits with a fantastic view of the Atlantic from our table in the garden. If you're a hiker, you'll love the views and isolation of the Southwest Coast Trail that rims the entire peninsula. Along your way, you'll pass abandoned tin mines, dramatic cliffsides, and some of the most fantastic English weather. Fan of waterfalls? One of the most unique is the St. Nectan's waterfall near Tintagel. There's a nominal fee to access the trail leading to a waterfall that runs through a circular hole carved in the rocks above the stream. Number 4, chat with countryside locals. Half of the adventure is navigating the gopher tunnel-like countryside roads of England. Blind corners and the width of an unmarked lane and a half are quite exhilarating, but not for the faint of heart. A few of our favorite conversations were at a cider farm, brewery, and church. Roger at the Wilkins Cider Farm has been properly crafting cider since he was 14 years old. His farm is an atmospheric place to pour yourself a glass of his pride and chat with the neighbors and other visitors. Even Banksy stopped by to provide his approval on one of the walls in the barn. When we arrived to a half-open garage door at Sir and Abbas Brewery, the head brewer and owner, Vic, stopped what he was doing and welcomed us in for a beer. We enjoyed chatting about brewing beer and politics over several delicious beers and even an offer of ham sandwiches. Finally, it was at the Church of St. Mary in Rye, where we were not only treated to fantastic views of the town, but enlightened to the commonalities between English and US politics. Specifically, after chatting with a lady collecting the entrance fee to the bell tower, we discovered parallels between England's Brexit and the election of Donald Trump in the United States. Regardless of country, when people are frustrated, they're willing to try anything to disrupt the norm. And last, but certainly not least, number 5, discover your roots. Of course, this doesn't apply to everyone, but research at the National Archives helped me to further discover my family origins. Specifically, I found the Knott side of my family immigrated to the USA in the early 1800s from a small coastal village of Gorin Haven along the Cornwall Peninsula. I was able to track down our family farm in Treverick and the graves of several relatives from the 1700s at the St. Goran Parish Church. Seeing the eroding names on my relatives' gravestones and wandering through the town and beachside, I felt a deeper connection to a place and people with which I was otherwise unfamiliar. So those are my top 5 experiences for England. With that said, there's no shortage of culture, nature, and places to explore. If you'd like to check out my England Google map that highlights our route and the other places we visited during the trip, I've included a link below. Otherwise, if you have any questions or suggestions I missed, please comment below, hit the like or subscribe button, even if that's not your thing. Keep an eye out for more Travel Dispatch reviews in 2, top 5 experiences, and other revelry on the station. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.